Hello YouTube, it's me, Southern Canadian Coins, and with another coin roll hunt and an update. So I got about 20 rolls of quarters here, and 13 of them seem to be in these transit rolls. Sometimes you can get them, sometimes you don't. I noticed that a couple of them here have some American enders, so that's an indication that these were not hit with the ARP, which is pretty great. And I happen to have about half a banker box worth of dimes here. But before I get into this hunt, I did do another 10 roll nickel hunt the other day. And I also happen to have gotten a nickel back from my bank teller, which is pretty cool. So this is going to be basically, I'm pretty sure like this is my fifth like King George V nickel. Pretty beat up shape from 1928. But yeah, for a 95-year-old coin, that's pretty sweet. And I also happen to have found a 1939 nickel yesterday when I was doing my hunts. So that's King George VI. Also found a pretty decent shape 1969. Not for sure if I'm going to put it in a flip yet, because it's kind of a little scratched on the back. I happen to have found another 1964 nickel that's in really amazing shape. I've been finding quite a bit of these here and there. So, and I also happen to have found a 1977. I'm pretty sure that's a Lowe's 7. Nickel. So that's pretty cool. It's in decent shape, so I thought I would keep that. So I'm going to start off with the quarters and see what we will find. Hopefully some silver. You never know what you can find, so found one silver quarter so far in this month. Will I find another one? I do not know. But even if there's varieties or something interesting, it would be cool. And I'm not going to keep every single colorized quarter if it's going to look like that. No. So I'm going to start going into these other rolls of quarters. If I happen to find something, I'll call you guys back in. Well, I'm going to say this right now. If you see what I see, it looks like we got ourselves another silver quarter. It's going to be that one right there. It's looking a lot different than all the other metals. Looks more refractive than the other ones, which is a little sweet to see that there could be another one. Yep, it sounded like silver. Let's see what it could potentially be. Second silver quarter of the year. And that one's going to be number 98. 2 away from 100. 100 silver quarters found in the wild in over 2 years. Oh, it's a 1966. Try to focus that. So that's going to be 80% silver. All right. That is awesome. Another silver quarter to add to the pile. And the pile's only going to get bigger and bigger as time goes on. So that is sweet to see. Fifth one on the roll. So if I happen to find anything else or something particularly odd, I'll call you guys back in. So I'm going to call you in for the next 2 quarter rolls because I wasn't finding much of anything, but I did find a 1966 American quarter comparably to the cool 1966 Canadian. You know, I bet you Americans are like, I wish our quarters were silver until 68. But unfortunately, that's not the case. But I've been finding quite a bit of American quarters, so these next 2 ones I'm pretty sure are going to have them. Because they bulge out on the sides of the rolls because the papering's so thin. And like there's 3 right there. I wonder if there's a leaky bucket. Nope. No cuts on the roof, so no snow on the roof. Another one. I'm not seeing much of anything by the looks of it. I don't know any quarter, but small bust. Takes me little to no time to know a large bust from a small bust. I'm not seeing much of anything else, so I want to put this one away, and then I'll call you guys for the final roll for quarters, and then I'll start getting into the dimes. Final roll of quarters for the week, and I did get these on Friday the 13th, ironically. I wasn't able to go to the bank on Saturday because I had to work, so I decided to get some rolls Friday night and wait till today to hunt them. So this one's pretty heavy. It weighs 190 grams. And the reason why I weigh my rolls because a normal modern day roll of quarters should weigh about, I think, like 178, 179, give or take a few decibels or a gram here or there. But anything lower than 178, I consider that a concern because it could be shorted. So let's see what's in the final roll. I'm not seeing much of anything other than 4 American quarters. Not seeing any silver by the looks of it. So it's been a while since I found any silver in these style of rolls. I think I've only found one once. I'm going to go through these quarters and then I'll bring you in on the dimes. Let's start out with the first roll and see what we will find. I'm feeling a little optimistic for dimes. I always feel optimistic for dimes. It's the last go-to coin I go for if I'm looking for silver. And this one's literally a whole roll of modern, other than that 1 American dime there. But you can clearly tell. It's just all modern dimes from 2000 and up. Potentially 2000. If you found a 2000p, you're talking about big money. So I'm going to go through these dimes, and if I happen to find something interesting, I'll call you guys back in. So I'm starting to go through these dimes, and something popped out at me. I think I found another proof, but unfortunately it's all scratched up. And I think I found a 1999 proof. Now that is pretty cool. Normally they would look like this, just kind of like a matted metal. But no, that is straight up a proof, which is very interesting to say the least. I don't see any other ones, but I'm pretty sure that is, because I found a couple of those that were like that. And finding proof dimes is actually pretty hard. I've only found a handful over the years, but as my eyes become more trained, I'm starting to find more interesting stuff. So if I happen to find any more stuff, I'll call you guys back in. And literally in the same roll, I'm pretty sure this is a proof as well. This is a 2005 NFIC. I'm pretty sure it is because I'm looking at the rim. It's a lot more thinner than normal. Let's see if I can bring that in. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is an NFIC. That is really cool because let's see if I can find a different dime in here to compare that to. Because normally they're a lot more thicker like that. And the rim isn't so flat. But this one kind of has that like precise strike. And the rim's like a lot more edge cut than normal. So that's another proof to add up on the board for the coin finds, which is very awesome. So we have a 2005. I'm going to have to look through these dimes with a fine comb to make sure that I'm not missing any other potentially other proof-like coins, because who knows what can be in these rolls. So I'll call you guys back in if I happen to find anything else cool like that again. So we got silver in the roll, and I see it right there. That one. So I'm a little excited to see what it is. Yeah, and it is going to be silver by the looks of it. So, okay, this could be from 65 to 68. Let me guess, 67? Oh no, it's going to be a 1965. Nice. It's got quite a bit of toning going on it. But silver, silver, I'll take that. Sweet. We got 2 proofs. Silver, 1 extra dime. And now I have to go through these with a fine comb because they're the same style roll as that one, and I want to make sure if I find any more proofs that I have more to my collection. But these are pretty grimy dimes, and that's disgusting. Ew. Final roll of the night. And I would say this was a pretty decent hunt. Found silver in quarters and dimes, a bunch of American, a couple proof dimes. So hopefully there's something in the final roll to end it. So what could be in the final roll? I'm not seeing much of anything other than a couple American dimes by the looks of it. So I'll go through this final roll and then I'll call you guys for the wrap up. So this hunt was very awesome. So basically in American quarters and dimes I found $10 even. I found 40 cents extra, making my total so far in this year $3. 1966 silver quarter, which is very sweet to be getting this. In your finds, so that's going to be silver quarter 98. Then to go with it, 1965 silver dime, a 2005 proof dime I'm going to put in a flip here shortly. You can just tell by looking at it too, just by the rim. It's a lot more flat edge than the regular ones, so, and it's in pretty decent shape. Unfortunately the 1999 isn't in that great of shape, but you can tell this is a proof as well. And someone ripped them open and threw them back in the chains. So for tonight's hunt, I would say this was pretty amazing. Like, sub, subscribe to my channel. It goes a long way to help me grow and help me basically do more hunts like this. So stay tuned for more videos down the road. I'm always going to be hunting coins as much as physically possible. And you know the moral of the story, guys. Happy hunting.